OGAE International is staging their ever-popular Second Chance contest for acts that did not win their national selection, but still made an impact over the past Eurovision season. Why don't we go around and name our top 3? Are you ready?
Let's do this!
We actually ran a poll on wiwibloggs, giving our readers 1 week to vote for their favorites, who received 6,000 votes, and the results were as follows. Margaret came out on top with Cool Me Down.
Got my high stilettos on fleek, nothing ain't going down.
Followed by My Radiant You in Latvia with We Will Be Stars.
We will be stars tonight in the sky. No one will take away our pride. We won't be silent, silent. We won't be silent, silent.
In third was Sweden's Victoria with Save Me.
Dear oh mama, I got news for you. Got a sailor heart and a bad tattoo.
Fourth went to the Hard Kiss from Ukraine. And rounding out the top 5 was Anja Nissen with Never Alone.
Walk with me, don't be afraid. We're in the hands of time.
But Denise, I want to know, who is your number 3?
Well, my number 3 is the same as the number 3 in our poll. It's Victoria from Sweden.
Save me, I can't get enough of you. Save me, I can tell you I can do. Save me, gotta hit the road tonight before I lose my mind.
Since like the first time, no, let's go back a little further. When you were at Melodifestivalen, you were there and you were saying, oh my god guys, I just heard the song of Victoria and it's amazing, it's so good.
You guys, I am tempted to say that she will be the breakout star of Melodifestivalen in 2016. The staging is amazing. I was creaming my pants yesterday when I watched or heard the studio version. The song is like Stockholm meets Nashville with Avicii thrown in.
And everyone's like, oh yeah, I don't know, I mean,
Y'all were
who
hating
is
on me.
Victoria? No, but it's true, no one knew her. So, and then I did hear the song and I was so in love with it. She is having such an incredible voice. And her hair, everything, it was so good. The only thing that for me was a little letdown, I mean, the staging was great, it looked awesome. But for me, it wasn't really like the song connected to the staging. That was the only thing for me. But apart from that, I mean, I'm still listening to this song. I heard it yesterday, I heard it the day before. I'm sure I will play it today again. I'm just still in love with it. It is so good. And I hope she will come back. I mean, her second single was also really good. So I have trust in her that she will be even bigger and yeah, it will be really good.
My number 3 is also Victoria and Save Me. It was my favourite at Melfest, it's one of my favourites still, and it's kind of stood the test of time. I know it's only like 3 or 4 months old, but I was just looking at the list and there's so many songs on the list that I liked back during National Final season that I've completely forgotten about now. Whereas Save Me has stayed in my mind, and it's one of the few Melfest songs that I actually still listen to, because there was other ones in the final that were very much Melfest centric, and once Melfest was over I was done with them. Like I'm thinking of Molly and her Universe song. Like that song just doesn't work for me outside the Melfest bubble. Whereas Victoria, it could be on the radio, and like Denise said, Yesterday R.I.P. I love that song, her second single. And I think she's going to be like Ace Wilder does, she's going to be back again, and hopefully that, unlike Ace Wilder, she'll come back and she'll win.
Yes. Molly, Universe, it got swallowed by a black hole. I have not listened to it once. In any event, my number 3, and I don't know what the hell is going on. Maybe the time apart did us good. I am with you guys. Victoria Save Me is also my number 3.
Dear oh mama, I got news for you. Got it sealed so hard and a bad tattoo. Sorry mama, I ain't been in touch, but I ran out of money, gambled all my luck.
I think we've agreed like once before, and it was probably on Victoria MLD Festival. But yeah, this is just so good. It doesn't get old, it doesn't date, whereas a lot of songs just sound so familiar after the season is over. This still sounds new and exciting. We bumped into her in the subway train station in Stockholm, and she wasn't wearing makeup. And like I walked past her, and then my friend was like, "Oh my god, is that Victoria without makeup?" And I was like, "Oh my god, it looks like Victoria without makeup." And we turned around, and it was Victoria without makeup. And she was so nice. And she's a big star now. She's a big deal. Everyone knows her. She was on Studio Eurovision. She's up there with like Robin Bingson, Ace Wilder, but she's still down to earth. She's just lovely. Yesterday, rest in peace. Brings me to life. Done. You've already said it. We can move on. Number 2, Denise.
My number 2 is Anja Nissen from Denmark.
You're never alone. You're never alone. When your back is against the wall, it's all for one and one for all. I'll catch your fall.
I still think that if she would have gotten into Eurovision, there might have been another winner this year than Ukraine. I still think it's so good. It's a typical Eurovision song, but the kind of Eurovision song that I love. And especially the second part of the song. I mean, she is such a great singer. And when all those high notes are coming and everything, it is so good. I mean, I had goosebumps the first time that I heard it. And still, every single time when that high note is coming, still goosebumps. It's so good. And she seems like such a lovely girl and really nice and everything. And yeah, the song is really good. And especially when, you think that the chorus is there and you're like, okay, now we're going to the verses. And then it's like, never alone. That's again. Then you're like, wow, there was something happening that I didn't see that one coming. And I think people would have been really surprised with that. And it's still a shame that she didn't go to Eurovision, but she's still amazing, she's good, and the song is incredible.
This feels strange now because it's the first time in months that I'm going to say something positive about Poland. Because Margaret is my number 2.
I'm hot and fire, once again cool me down. Once again cool me down.
Because obviously her not winning and Michael's back, and we won't get into it because everybody knows I do not like that song.
Really?
Yeah. Cool Me Down is my second favourite from the OGAE Second Chance. It's just such a current pop song. You could imagine Rihanna coming out with it. It's been a hit in Sweden, it's been a hit in Poland obviously. It's charting, it's trending on Spotify all over the place. So it could be just a matter of time before she comes to the UK and the rest of Europe. But the thing is, she's a pop star, and even though like she didn't win, she still came out with this really expensive video. Like she's dancing with whales. There's whales diving over her in the actual video clip. Like it's not every national final artist can afford to do this, and she has the team, she has the backing. Yeah, it's a crime that she didn't make it to Eurovision. And Denise was saying if Anja Nissen had made it, Ukraine wouldn't have won. I think if Poland had made it, Ukraine would have won.
Also.
Yeah. All right, my number 2. I remember when I chose this song as my number 1 during national selection. During national selection season, people were hating on me like, "WTF? This is not music." Blah blah blah. It is Laika from the Hungry Hearts.
The streets of Moscow with my girlfriend. The streets of Moscow with my girlfriend. You could have closed my eyes. You could have told some lie.
This song song is amazing. It has aged amazingly well, and they have won over crowds all over Europe. They went to Gay Pride in Tel Aviv. They performed at the Wee Wee Jam. They have a cult following now, and I'm pretty sure the Hungry Hearts will be back in Norway's national selection. The song, of course, inspired by the Soviet space dog. You can listen to it on a number of levels. It is deep and moving about distance and separation. A lesbian dog sent into space with no music and no girlfriend. Breaks my heart, y'all. Woof, woof. It's just clever. It's cute. It's touching. They slay.
Yeah, I think Marek is agreeing with you because he is singing their songs all the time. So I think he kind of agrees. Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm gonna rewatch that Norway MGP video because the two of y'all hate it on me. Hate it on me.
My number one is The Hungry Hearts featuring Lisa Dillon with Laika. It's beautiful. Y'all are unmoved.
I'm not moved much by it.
You remember that I said in the beginning that there was only one song I really hate? You don't have to guess which one it is. Sorry. No, it's yeah, I don't want to talk about it. It's so bad. I don't like it at all.
But I think you have to hear them live and see their creative stage presentation to get it. Because if you just listen to the song in isolation, I could see why initially you might be like, this is dog poo. But then once you experience it, it's not dog poo, it's a diamond. Diamond! Now darling Denise, it is time for your number one favorite song that did not make it to Eurovision, but could have.
Yes, it's not a surprise. This is the one I was always crying about. It's Poland. It's Margaret. I was so in love with that song. And oh, seriously, I was almost crying when she wasn't announced as the winner.
I'm so devastated. I don't even know what to say. I was totally team Margaret and I was like, oh my god, who should win? Will it be Margaret or will it be Sergej? Because both of them have a chance of winning. And now it's like, boom, nothing is left.
And with Miguel Spak, I mean, I was really hateful of him at that moment because I know it wasn't fair because he's really nice and everything. It wasn't fair, but I was so hated because of Margaret not winning. But now, months further, I still love that song. I still play it in my car, I still play it everywhere. It's so good. About this video clip, it is really expensive. If it is good, that's another thing because I don't really like the clip. But apart from that, I mean, the song is so good. It doesn't need a lot of different scenes in the video and all that kind of stuff. I mean, the song is so good. It's just amazing. It's incredible. It's not a Eurovision song. I don't know. And I think Margaret, people are saying she's not the best singer and everything. But I mean, like I said, the song is so good. When you have just a decent singer, it's good enough. And that's what she is. She is a decent singer. It's not that she's bad. Absolutely not. And I really hope that she will come back with a song like this. I mean, she's having more songs that are kind of like this. It's a genre. And I'm absolutely in love with that genre. And yes, if there was no Anja Nissen, if there was no one else, she would have been the winner. Yes.
My number one. It's kind of funny after everything you've said. It's the Hungry Hearts.
No. Come on.
Hearts on fire, burning with desire. Der Untergang ist jetzt, der Untergang ist here. My life is sadness, my life is madness.
I knew he'd come around.
Go.
No, it's the truth. Because I was a hater, like you said, back in that video. But by the time they performed it in the MGP final, I was won over. And I was shocked when they didn't even make the super final. And they were never going to win Eurovision, let's face it. But they would have just been like a breath of fresh air. Because Norway this year was basically a non-event. Everybody forgot about her. Even if she had been doing the press conferences, her song in hindsight was kind of forgettable. And everybody just forgot about Agnieszka. And Hungry Hearts, you would not forget about them. It would be impossible. And even though they would have to scale it down to fit on the Eurovision stage, they would still be memorable. Their vocals mightn't be the best, but they'd be enough. It'd be enough to get them out, because the semi-finals were lacking a really upbeat kind of kooky song, because everybody was kind of, who wanted a kooky, crazy song, was going behind San Marino and Serhat. And his song was weird, but it wasn't like kooky and crazy. So, like, I think Norway would have made the final with this, and it would have been like one of those Eurovision classics like Verka Srdica.
It was funny, at the Wee Wee Jam, they stayed till the very end dancing. Everyone wanted a picture with them. Everyone wanted to dance with them. They have this charisma that the other acts just didn't have. And like Agnette, it is exactly as you said. People forgot about her. If you don't do press conferences and interviews, it actually does make a difference. I didn't believe that previously, but now I do. Because when Devin and I were filming the recap of the 43, 42 countries where we had to sing, we forgot to do Norway. Even though we had a list of alphabetical countries in front of us, you just forget. And then we did her over after we had filmed the video. But yeah, the Hungry Hearts would have made such a big impact. I can't believe that they didn't make the super final. I really just don't get that. Maybe Freddie Kalas stole the kooky vote. Who knows? In any case, while Denise gathers herself and wipes up the vomit because she's not a fan.
Yeah.
My number one is Margaret from Poland. This song kills it. Live, she's not amazing, but you can hide that with backing vocalist at Eurovision.
Hi, Samra.
Yeah, gonna take a miracle. I love everything about this. The lyrics are hilarious and clearly written by a native English speaker. She says things like, got my high stilettos on fleek, nothing can cool me down. Y'all, I'm showing my age. I didn't know what on fleek meant. I had to Urban Dictionary it. See the shadows dancing on me, nothing can cool me down. This is so good. I listen to this all the time. It's #1 most played song on my iPhone of all time. I checked the other day. I listen to this all the time. I listen to this in the shower. This is the alarm clock on my telephone. I mean, not that I'm trying to... It makes me feel sexy, y'all. When I play this, I'm like, oh. It just gives you energy and life. And like, if it's a shit day and it's raining and you're walking down the street, this comes on. And you know how I don't have the musical vocabulary, but there's that thing in the background that's going, and then it picks up to... Whatever that is, ooh, it gets me every time. It's just well produced. You know, I would love to see her compete perhaps in Melody Festival, and perhaps Margaret, who looks very Scandinavian, could take her Polish sound north, slay the pack, build a career in Scandinavia. She's got the look, she's got the team, she can work on the voice. Done! Now, you guys, is there anyone else who's competing in OGAE Second Chance that you think our readers underrated, or that you still listen to? Oh dear, poor Vincent Gross from Switzerland is last in our poll with half a smile.
All it takes is half a smile from you, from you, from you.
Oh, who I still like is Maria Isabel from Spain. I still really love that song. It's so ethnic and everything, and I still dance to it. And it wasn't my favorite in the Spanish national final, but the song itself is still really good. So I love that one. Yeah.
There's other national final songs I like that haven't made the list. On that list, probably Tom Francis would probably be my highest rated that we haven't discussed.
I'm not lost, I'm on my way. In the middle of nowhere, I have found myself again. In the middle of nowhere.
It was so weird though, like at the time everybody's like, Tom should have won, he was so much better. But in the end, Laura probably was the better option, because Tom, he had a good song, he sang well, he looked nice, but I think he would have been lost at Eurovision. Of the rest of them on that list, I could kind of leave them. There's no one there that we haven't discussed. Maybe Brooke from Malta.
So don't let anybody dim your light, just because it shines so bright. 'Cause what goes in, goes in, where it goes in, goes in, where
Take me to Albania, Auntie Beza. Beza Krasniki, of course, an Albanian Swede. She is amazing. I think that her problem was that she was competing in FIC, and in FIC they want traditional Albanian songs that aren't appealing to the rest of Europe, and her mistake was that she appeals to the rest of Europe. Beza killed it. If she comes back, well, not in Albania, if she comes back, maybe Melody Festival, and she could do really well. In any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Who is your number one among the second chance contestants? You can let us know here on wiwibloggs.
Just hit that like button.
And subscribe.
See you
No,
later.
subscribe.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.